Hello, cats and kittens. We're live and welcome to Top 10 Christmas Specials Countdown with James and Dani. Yes, this is our fourth season we're doing this together. If you can believe that? Yep.
I know. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So many years of countdowns, but I love it. Absolutely love
I
it.
know. And each year just gets better and better because now that I'm better at streaming, I know what I'm doing now. Because when I first started out doing all this stuff, I had no clue what I was doing.
Mm,
And it just got easier over the years. And this March 11th will mark 3 years of me being a streamer. I can't
that's
believe it.
awesome.
So there's big party on my channel, and you're all invited. And well, let's hope we get some people in here today.
Yeah, it is a Friday, long weekend and the month of December. So it's definitely, I can't, James, I can't speak for you, but it's super busy for me. December is a crazy
Wow,
month.
wow, yeah, it's amazing that we're doing this. I was looking forward to it all year. Hey, Bob, welcome in. They're going to wait till we get a few more people before we start.
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
gonna
James Watson. I'm only here to make fun of Danny's wardrobe. Okay, but behave yourself because Kate might be here too. And I know you and Kate on Royce in the house don't get along too well, so behave yourself. Because Danny has a wrench and she's not afraid to use it.
I am pulling up. I can't see the chat on the screen that I'm at, so I'm going to pull up another YouTube link so I can follow along. So, yeah, James Watson has been very consistent lately with poking at my
Hello, Chris
wardrobe.
James. You must be from Danny's part of the neck of the woods because I have never seen you before.
Yes,
But welcome in.
good people, good people. I told you I was telling people on my channel last night. I was like,
Yeah,
hey, come on over.
and yes, James, Miss Piggy will sing later, and I'll sing my favorite song later too. I'll be singing White Christmas as I always do, and Miss Piggy will sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for you all later on. And if Beckham's here, she's going to flirt with him, as you know. She always does.
Oh,
Um,
boy.
I can't wrench everybody because we'd be here forever doing that, but you're all welcome here today. Thank you for being here, but I'm just going to stick to the ones that I have. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, well, you've been coming to my channel for quite some time. Well, thank you for that. So today we dressed up festively. So I'll show you my shirt, which I'm wearing. It's a t-shirt over a sweater because it's cold here. Don't
Mm,
forget, I live in Canada, so
naughty or nice.
naughty or nice with Mickey Mouse. So
Love
I
it.
wonder what presents he's gotten there for us all today. I guess we'll never know. And later on, I will be showing you some stuff I got from my friend Sega George. I got some rackets to show. And now we're gonna make Dani big so she can show off her festive shirt.
Just a sweater. Says fa la 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 la. And it's pink, so you gotta love it.
And I was kind of hoping for some cats to be on there too, because I know you and your cats.
I know, I know. I wanted to change it up. I wanted to change it up.
So you never heard of coq au vin?
No, I
Vin
haven't.
means wine in French. I was going with some French dishes. I want to get fancy with the cats that they're really eating some really gourmet foods that the chef is preparing for them. Although so they think. And you love when they take their shortcut across the roof of the jail to jump down to where the chef is to steal the food.
Mm-hmm.
And every time they lick their nose, that means they've had the food. And I make them have a big burp.
So people don't know what James is referring to. So I am a cat lady and I volunteer at a local cat shelter. I've been doing that for over 10 years. And one of the things I do, which I'm actually volunteering tomorrow, I'm doing adoptions tomorrow. So paws crossed, we get some cats in their forever homes for the holidays. But anyway, I'll post pictures of all the available cats and kittens every week on one of, on my private Danielle, account, if you will. So yeah, and James he's always been engaged, interested in all the cats that are available for adoption. And yeah, so he always makes sure to comment on the cats and we tell each other who our favorite cats are that week at the shelter. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. All right. I think we're ready to start.
Okay.
More people will show up as we go along. So I guess we're ready to start. So we'll do as we always do, ladies first. So I'll make you big and you can start with your number 10.
Okay. So again, as James mentioned, and in the title, this is our top 10 Christmas specials countdown. So when I go through my list, this is one of the things that we'll kind of talk about as we go, James, some are specials that I may not necessarily watch nowadays, but at the time when it came out, it was important or quote unquote special to me at that time for a reason.
Okay.
With that being said, number 10 is one of them. And if y'all make fun of me, I'm totally fine with it. My number 10 is the 1998 NSYNC Christmas special. And it had Sean Colvin and Tatiana Ali on it. It was on the Disney Channel.
Oh, wow.
I was into boy bands back then and other music too. But I just remember very vividly me and my close girlfriends at the time, watching it together. It was a holiday thing. We were into NSYNC at the time. And so it holds those special memories to me because of that. So that's why that's my number 10.
I love it. All right. Now, my number 10. This one was a favorite of mine, and they had a record album of it at my library. And I tried going everywhere with my dad to get my own copy of it, but alas, they didn't have it. And yes, James Watson, what I'm about to tell you, Miss Piggy is in this. So my number 10 is John Denver and the Muppets Christmas Together. And they sing all the Christmas songs and they hang out with John Denver. I can't remember the storyline too much because it's been years ago. It was 1977 or 78 or so when it came out on TV. And I just loved it. We had Fozzie Bear, Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy. All the gang was there hanging out with John Denver. And that's how I really got into John Denver, is because of the Muppets being with him. And when John Denver was on the Muppet Show as well. And I remember the one song on the Muppet Show that he did, Grandma's Featherbed, and all the Muppets were in it. They're all singing, and they had a pillow fight, and all the chickens were in the bed, and you see all the fluff flying around. It was funny. Yeah, so that's my number 10, John Denver and the Muppets Christmas Together. All right, now we're going to go back to Dani for her number 9.
So I have to first, James, I have not seen that special. So I'm going to make a note of that because I am a John Denver fan. So
yeah, there's actually the full 58-minute special is on YouTube.
Yeah, what is it on YouTube? But yeah,
I know, right?
Thank you for that. I'm going to check that out. That's very cool. Okay, so my number 9 Christmas special, and I feel when I say what it is, it does not need any more explanation. Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh.
We all know it. We all love it. It has stood the test of time. That's number 9 for me.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, I'm shocked. Hey, Cap, how you doing?
Hey, Beers.
Oh, wait, before I go on, The Wax just showed that soundtrack to Denver Muppets, even with the poster. It will be in this live auction on Saturday on YouTube. Ooh, if only I had the cash, I would be grabbing that thing so quickly. And let's bring this up from Cap. He says, the beautiful Dani. Well, of course she is.
Hi, why Bill, in the chat.
Now,
did Dani say NSYNC? Bill, I did.
Hey, Bill.
Don't judge me.
All right. So number 9 is something from 1975, I think it was. Now, this starred Richard Chamberlain, and he was an angel in this one. And he was at the birth of Christ. And you see him in the 1800s coming back to hear the Christmas carols being sung. And it's done different vignettes of different cartoons, and you hear "We Three Kings of Orient are," and you see the kings getting ready to go see the Christ child as they tell their gifts, myrrh, frankincense, and myrrh, and all that stuff. Then it goes on to I saw three ships come sailing in on Christmas Day, and there's this young teenager in a boat. He lives with his grandma, and he gets caught up in the waters, and then he sees the three ships, and he sees Mary and the Christ child on the ship, and some other songs. I forget what else is in there, but it's beautifully done, and it's called The Christmas Messenger. And I watched it yesterday again on YouTube, and you know what? I felt like a kid again. I had a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart, and I was like, "Wow, it was so beautiful." So, if you want to see it on YouTube, it's called The Christmas Messenger. And now, back to Dani for number 8.
So number 8 for me is A Muppet Christmas Carol. And I know James had already, referenced the Muppets earlier in one of his, I think it was your number 10, but for me, standalone, A Muppet Christmas Carol. I think that is another
Mr. Beckham,
special that has
hello.
stood the test of time. So yeah, that's it for me. My number 8, A Muppet Christmas Carol. Hey, Beckham.
Nice to see you. Yes, happy holidays to you as well. So now, my number 8 is a classic. And this one I loved every year. And I love Clarice, the little reindeer that sings to Rudolph, "There's Always Tomorrow." So my favorite, this one, is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the stop motion animation one. I think this is such a classic. I can't get through Christmas without seeing this every year, and it still gives me goosebumps. Like, how could you not love it? The abominable snowman, Cornelius, the guy that goes after gold, and Hermie, the elf that wants to be a dentist, and the snowman, and that sings the songs by Burl Ives does all the voices for the snowman. Oh, it's such a great cartoon. So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is my number 8. Now we go to number 7.
So my number 7, and I have a little side note cat story with it. So
Ooh.
Christmas at Pee-wee's Playhouse. I love that special. It's a bit different. When it came out originally, it was different for its time. It was a little quirky, a little, dare I say, a little edgy for when it came out. So, of course, being younger when it came out, I was all about it. And as we know, the actor, little fun fact, Paul Reubens, who played Pee Wee Herman, has since passed away. But for those who are in the cat rescue community, Hannah Shaw, known as Kitten Lady, follow her on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So he was friends with Paul Reubens. So when Paul Reubens passed away, there was a stray cat named Sam in his area that he took care of. And he wanted that cat to continue to be taken care of. So Hannah Shaw and her husband, Andrew Martilla, took in Sam. Sam is still a bit feral, so he has like an outside catio that he lives in. But now he has a home. So Paul Reubens, community outdoor cat that he loved and cared for while he was alive is still being loved and cared for. And that cat's name is Sam.
Aw,
So, yeah.
that's amazing. I used to love Pee-wee's Playhouse. Come on in, pull yourself up a chair. That's Cherry. And I like the King of Cartoons. Let the cartoon begin. Yep. So that's your number 7. My number 7 is another classic, and this is pure animation. And the sequel they did, it was crap. But the first one, I always loved this, and my sister and I used to get excited when it would come on for Christmas time. Frosty the Snowman, or when they put the hat on his head, and he goes, "Happy birthday!" Uh, such a great show, and that musician that wanted to get the hat back and everything, and Karen, the little girl that has a close friendship with Frosty. It's such a great cartoon. So that's my number 7, Frosty the Snowman. And now we go to number 6. So now we pop over to Dani again.
So my number 6 is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I just am obsessed with everything, and I feel like that is a holiday special that is still, again, has stood the test of time. And it's funny, when you go to stores, you still see so much Grinch merchandise. And I think that's so cool that it has spanned so many generations of people being appreciating what it was. So that's my number 6, How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. I'm wearing a Grinch hoodie now. That's cool, Mr. Beckham. Nice.
Mr. Beckham is a Grinch.
Is he now?
I mean, that's one of the kinder words I would use to describe him, but sure.
Okay, now it's my turn. So now my number 6 is another stop motion animation, and Fred Astaire does one of the voices in it, and he plays the lead role. Santa Claus is coming to town, and it's how it starts out when Santa was a kid and how he became Santa Claus, and how he met Mrs. Claus, and how he started giving out presents. But there was this one man in the town that didn't like presents or want kids to have any toys. But then, because he was mad because no one gave him his favorite toy when he was a kid. And then later on, he realizes the true meaning of Christmas, just like the Grinch. And Santa gives him what he really wanted. And Fred Astaire does the voice of Santa Claus. It's so good. If you have not seen that one, do yourself a favor and go on YouTube and find it and watch it, and you'll be glad you did. And now we go to our number 5.
Yes, my number 5. This is one of those specials that, once again, I feel like every year, James, me and you make our lists, and sometimes we cross paths in some of the interests that we have. And this is one of them because you already mentioned it. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is mine. You've already done an excellent job in describing it. So,
it's a classic.
Yeah. There's nothing more I can add to James's explanation. He did a great job describing why it's such a great and classic holiday special. So we'll leave it at that.
I forgot one song in there that Burl Ives sings that I love. Holly Jolly Christmas. That gives me goosebumps. Okay, now my number 5 is a really good one. This is also from the 60s, or it could be 70s. I'm not sure. Well, one of the two anyway. So this is another stop motion animation like Rudolph and the Santa Claus is coming to town. This one's called The Year Without a Santa Claus. And this is the time that Santa Claus didn't want to go all around the world to give out presents. He wanted to take a breather that year. So his wife, Mrs. Claus, goes around flying around in the sleigh, and she goes all over the place. She meets Mother Nature. She meets the Miser brothers who are evil and stuff like that. And I think in the end, she delivers the presents, if I remember correctly. Or maybe Santa changes his mind. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched it, but it's a good one. So that's my number 5. And now we go on to number 4.
So this is a more current holiday special, if you will, Christmas special. So I'm pretty sure everybody's heard of the band Pentatonics.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, they are so good. I was late discovering them. I'm not going to lie. How I missed them for so long, I don't know. But in 2016, they did a Pentatonics Christmas special. And it's still, when they sing, I mean, their song Hallelujah, it just, the vocals, it gives me chills. And all of them are just so accomplished and amazing singers individually, but put together, powerful. So anything they sing, I'm a fan of. So yeah, that was 2016. They did a Pentatonics Christmas special. So that's my number 4.
Wow, that's amazing. Now my number 4
Uh-oh, you're laughing already.
This one is a dude. This is a doozy. This one, man. South Park Christmas Special,
Oh my gosh.
hosted by Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh. Howdy ho! Wasn't that a nice song? And that's where Cartman sings "Oh Holy Night," and he forgets the lyrics, and he says, "The night that I get presents, oh night," and then he tries to hit the high note. Oh my God, you'll cry, Danny. It's so funny. And then they have "It's Christmas Time in Hell," and then they have Hitler singing "Oh Tannenbaum." Oh, Tannenbaum, and he starts crying at the end, so they give him a Christmas tree in hell. So that's my number 4, South Park Christmas Special. And now we go on to number 3. And I think we're going to match again when it comes back to me again.
We'll see. We'll see. So, my number 3 Christmas special, I know I referenced this singer, I think it was last year, James, when we did our holiday collab, but it was a 2020 Christmas special and it was Mariah Carey's Magical Christmas Special.
Ooh.
To me, it is not the holidays, it is not Christmas until Mariah Carey's Christmas. For me, it was a CD is played, because again, it just brings back all that nostalgia from being a kid, and just because it was so big when the album came out, and it just has carried through that every year. To me, honestly, is not Christmas until I hear Mariah Carey's Christmas album. And when she did her 2020 special, and just watching her sing live all of those songs, so good. So that's my number 3.
Wow. Now we are going to match again, because my number 3 is A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yay!
I just love it. Like the scene at the beginning when it's snowing, they're all skating and they're playing that song, "Christmas Time is Here." And Diana Krall does a cover of that song too. It's beautiful. I just love it. I just love that one, and the scene between Lucy and Schroeder, when he's playing different versions of Jingle Bells on the piano. He's like, he makes it sound like an organ. Then he goes like a little toy piano, ding ding ding. It says that scene cracks me up. As an adult, you get the humor, but when you're a kid, it's way over your head. You don't understand it because she's rizzing on him and flirting with him. And when you're a kid, you don't get that scene. But when you're an adult, you just crack up, because my dad would laugh at that scene, and I didn't get it at the time. But, now I do. Oh, I almost knocked my mic over. That would not be good. So now we go to number 2.
All right, disclaimer, this would not be a Dani After Dark collab without something that is up that alley of true crime. So on the Oxygen channel, they have a series, and it right now they're up to 5 seasons, and it is called Homicide for the Holidays, and it is based on true crime murders. So I know it's a bit different than the NSYNC special I started with, but again, for people who are into true crime and following that, Homicide for the Holidays, they have 5 seasons. It covers true stories of murder around the holiday season. So that is my number 2. So, all right, let's get that out of the way and go back to the warm, fuzzy good times. James, what is your number 2?
Hey, you're allowed to love what you love. I love it too. Well, I don't watch all that true crime stuff, but some of the stuff you do talk about, I get a little interested in it. But you know what? Anyway, so my number 2 is another 1960s stop motion animation. Now, there's 2 versions of it, but the original is the best one. And it's all the songs are done by the Mormon Tabernacle, the Vienna Boys Choir, I think it's called. And this is the most beautiful thing that I always get excited to watch every year, but they don't seem to show it on TV anymore. But Captain Spaulding here, he told me that it was on YouTube a few years back, so I watched it recently again, and it's one of my favorites. It's called The Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah.
where he has his animal friends, the camel and the lamb, and he hates all people. He thinks all people are evil because what they did to his parents. They burned down the house, killed his parents, and he was only surviving with the animals. And then this guy, this sheik and his friend, they just wanted to make money and use him to make lots of gold and stuff. And then he meets the three wise men, and then the lamb gets hit by um, a wagon and he's near death. And then one of the kings says to him, "Go look upon the babe." And so he goes up to the manger to see Jesus, and he says, "But I have no gift to bring." And then he plays his drum, and then the lamb comes back to life, and I cry at the end. It's so beautiful. It's such a great cartoon. I just love the little drummer boy. So now we go to number one. Here we go. Ooh, drum roll.
My number one holiday Christmas special, The Office. The Office Christmas special. It is such a good show, The Office, when it was on, and their Christmas special, hilarious. Hilarious. They are just such a talented group of actors and comedians. Just I can't stop laughing during that. So that's my number one is
And
The
I think
Office.
JJ will agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Now, my number one, all I have to say is one line from this because we match again, Danny. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 1966, Boris Karloff. To me, okay, the Jim Carrey movie's good, the cartoon one's so-so, but this one is the best. You can't go wrong with Boris Karloff playing the Grinch.
Mm. Jim Carrey was good too.
He was. But this one has always been my favorite, and there's a good lesson to be learned in it. There really is. So that's my number one, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I gotta say that line again because it's so beautiful. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
That is awesome. Have you seen the it's like a meme that's going around Instagram, and it says like, let's set the record straight, the something to the effect of like, the Grinch didn't hate Christmas, he just hated people. So, like, so that's okay. And I was like, oh, that's pretty
I don't
funny.
think I've seen one. You'll have to send that to
Yeah, I'll
me.
have to send it to you next time I see
Hey,
it.
Darren's in the house. So pretty to see on screen. Danny's looking sweet too. Joe, nice to see you. In other than in chats, yeah. We
Thank
get together
you.
once a year, but we should do more collabs on different things together.
Yeah.
And I
Here's-
convinced her to do a background check on Mark David Chapman, who murdered John Lennon, because I'm a Beatles fan, as you know, and John Lennon's my
Mhm.
favorite Beatles. So Danny did it, and I was actually there for the chat. I was supposed
Yeah.
to be on someone else's panel that night, but it fell through. So I said, "Oh, good! I get to go to where I really want to go in the first place because I want to be there for that to make sure Danny got all her p's and q's right, and she did." And then
Well,
everybody in the chat was asking me questions about John, and I was giving them all my Beatles lore and stuff like that. So yeah,
yeah, James, you were, yeah, when I did cover the shooting of John Lennon, and obviously from Mark David Chapman, James, you were great in regards to I would do some research and I'd find contradicting information. So I read a lot of stuff by you just because you really know a lot on that case. So yeah, you were so helpful when I was doing the background work for it, and then when it went live, yeah, people were asking questions and you knew those answers. So thank you for doing that.
and now James Watson, I know you've been chomping at the bit for this to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, here she comes, Miss Piggy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hey, it's not a top 10 countdown unless Miss Piggy makes an appearance.
It's not a show. It's not a
No,
James
Miss Piggy.
show without Miss
Yeah.
Piggy.
And I love performing her for you guys because I love you all so much. once I get her on my hand. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody! Kissy, kissy! Oh my God, Danielle, you look so lovely. Fa la 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 la. Oh, hello, James Watson. And I heard my man's here, James. Yes. Oh, Beckham, kissy, kissy! Oh my God, I'm coming over to make you a beautiful dinner tonight. I hope your girlfriend doesn't mind. You know, I saw you first. Oh, okay, I shouldn't be nasty. It's Christmas time. Okay, so James, am I singing a song for everybody? Yes. Which song? You're singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Here we go. Me. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would even say his clothes. He must drink a lot. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeers loved him as they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, he'll go down in history. Yeah! Thank you. Kissy, kissy, everybody. And I hope you all have a lovely Merry Christmas and eat lots of turkey and, and have some pumpkin pie and watch all the Christmas specials that Dani and James just talked about right now. So, as you know, I've been day drinking again because I love to party a lot. And no, I'm not an alcoholic. I just get depressed and stressed over Kermie because he went out with Janice. Yeah. So, thank you all and Merry Christmas. Woohoo!
Oh my goodness.
That's Miss Piggy for you.
That is Miss Piggy for you.
And now, yesterday, Wasega George sent me some records and stuff. And he sent me an Elvis calendar, which is on my wall in my bedroom. But I'm not going to go grab that because I just put it up there and I'm not going to haul it out. So let me go over to my couch and get all the cool stuff so I can show you guys. I know most of you have seen my unboxing video, but I want to show it live for everybody. So here we go. Just give me a second.
Absolutely. So while James is grabbing that, let's see. So just catching up with you guys in the chat. Yeah, Bill and James Watson, you certainly have a way of reacting to when Miss Piggy's on the channel. Let's see. Record Hound, have you seen the Little Piggies by the Beatles? Let's see. Yeah, then you guys are talking about some football stuff, beers and Mr. Buckham. That is out of my expertise, so I cannot weigh in on that. But while we're doing this and James is getting set up, if you guys in the chat have any holiday specials that you want to reference that me or James didn't, put them in the chat. Put them in the chat. Let's share what we like.
And once I do this, then I'll bring people up on the panel if you want to come up. And I know Cap will want up. And Darren, if you have your teeth in, your hair is combed, get your butt up here too. It's been a while since you've been up here. All right, let me make myself big now. I'll show you all the stuff I got, except for the calendar, but it's really cool. Oh, the Star Wars Holiday Special. Oh, when I was a kid, I liked it, but you know what? It needed subtitles, man. I mean, we didn't know what the freaking Wookiees were talking about. They were like, like, okay. All right. So this, I got this T-shirt, New York City, because John Lennon had one like that. I said, oh, this is the coolest thing. I'm going to be wearing this on my stream on Sunday. This is so cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I love that. So that, don't mind me if I throw things on the floor because
you'll pick them up after. All good.
Yeah. So this next thing, I was not expecting George to give me this because he was talking about it recently with the new Beatles 64 documentary that dropped on Disney Plus on November 29th, which I thought was really good. And so he sent me the original documentary, and this is the extended cut at an hour and 21 minutes, which I still have to watch at some point. I was shocked when he gave me this. I was like, wow, the Beatles, the first U.S. visit.
Wow.
So I'm excited to see it. I wish it was Blu-ray, but hey, I'm still happy to have it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm not. There's a booklet in there with pictures. I'm not going to go through all that because we'll be here till the cows come home. We don't want to do that. So next up is a single of the song "Let It Be,"
Mm.
and this is I like how he puts the little notes in here to tell me what pressing it is. The Beatles "Let It Be," 1970, Apple Records Canada, Bell Sound FSF something, I don't know, Sam Feldman, I don't know, and the B side is "You Know My Name, Look Up the Number." So that's
Mm.
that. And next up, we have to James from Darren Record Hound, who's in the chat right now. We
Yeah.
have this one here. This is Roy Orbison. And I'll tell you the side B before I tell you what the main song is, which I love. It's the second song's called Pistolero from the movie that Roy Orbison was in the 50s or 60s, The Fastest Guitar Alive. And the main song on here, which is amazing, is Cry Softly Lonely One. I
Oh,
just love this
nice.
song. It's a great 45,
That's
which I
cool.
played that yesterday. And now we get to the albums. And Bill, you're going to love what I got. Bill, you're going to be freaking out. This is a Canadian pressing, John Lennon, 1973 Apple Records, original Canadian pressing in shrink, but their actual records in the back here.
Hmm.
And this is not a remix. I just want the normal album of I finally got it. Mind Games, John Lennon. And you
So
see who
good.
that is. You know who that is. Yoko. And there's
Yeah.
John walking across the field. Oh, yeah, Mind Games, Bill. This is the original. So I haven't played it yet. It's on Apple Records, but I'm not going to pull everything out because we'll be here, like I said, till the cows come home. And next up, okay, you're going to be shocked. Why? Hello, Angela.
Angela.
Welcome in. So we have 3 copies of this album, but I'm going to explain why. Now, this is a 1970s RCA Canada stereo copy of one of my favorite albums, Blue Hawaii, Elvis. Thank you very much. Hello, Danny. I love you, man. I'm a big fan. Can you sing can you sing Burn in Love for me, baby? That's my little Elvis for you. So this is a gold label, RCA. I played this one yesterday. Beautiful. Oh my God, it sounds so good. So next up, we have another copy of Blue Hawaii. Now this is on the RCA, black cover here. Um, Correct me here, Darren. Why it's black? I don't know. Don't remember. This is a 1961 RCA Canada stereo original press of Blue Hawaii. I have to test this one out too, so I have this one. And no, I'm not selling any of these. I'm keeping all 3 copies. Now we have another copy of Blue Hawaii, and now you're wondering why does he have 3? Well, you'll see. Okay, this next one is also on the Black RCA Victor label. And this one's Elvis Presley Blue Hawaii 1961 RCA mono original Canadian press. So this is a mono version of the album.
Okay.
So this should be, it's not stereo, so mono's different. So where you hear everything in one, right in the middle. All right, next up, we still got more Elvis.
You have some nice friends that send you some awesome stuff.
And this is this one's mono as well, which I just realized right this moment. And this is on the orange RCA Victor label. And this is Elvis 68 Comeback Special with my favorite song, If I Can Dream. And that's the scene where he sings it right there in that white suit. Hey, Kate, welcome in. I'll bring you up in a few moments
Hi, Caitlin.
if you're able to come up. Now,
There
next
you go.
one. This is the second one that I've been able to. Hey, Vito, welcome in. Merry Christmas. And this one I also listened to yesterday. And this is another one I loved as a kid, King Creole. And I like the song Lover
Classic.
Dawn, hearing Crawfish. Crawfish. And then you hear the lady going, Crawfish. See, I caught him. See this? I Well, you get it. 1970s RCA Canada stereo. Every single album here is all Canada, from Canada. So this is really cool. And next up, this is on Apple Records. No, Capitol Records. And this is my first Canadian pressing of Abbey Road.
Nice.
I have the UK version from 2009 on 180 gram vinyl. So now I have two copies of Abbey Road. Hey, people double dip, triple dip, so why not? Go for it. And now we change genres again and we go to another amazing band that I love. This has Goodbye Stranger on here. Supertramp, Breakfast in America. Do you know
Cool.
this band, Dani?
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan, but that's just me. That's just me. Sorry.
That's okay.
But I know the album, yes.
And we have two left, and it's both Elvis again. Yeah, you take it. I'm an Elvis fan, of course. I mean, I love the Beatles.
Who isn't? Who isn't? We all love, yeah.
Elvis, I love Elvis ever since I was a kid. Unfortunately, you won't get to see the calendar, but I don't feel like getting. This is on the blue RCA Camden, and this is a Dynaflex album. Well, I don't know what Dynaflex is. Dude, Record Hound, what is Dynaflex? Can you explain that to me? I don't want to look stupid here. I know enough about albums and pressings, but I don't know it all. Hey, can't know everything. So this is Elvis's album, Separate Ways. Look at the way the road splits up there. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I love this album cover. And this is Elvis Presley's Separate Ways, 1973 RCA Camden, Canada. And then last but not least, we have one more Elvis album here, and that is on the Orange RCA Victor label. And this one is February 1970 on Stage. Nice. So that concludes all my gifts that I got from Sega George. And I hope you enjoyed all that.
That is
and now it's time to put the link out in the chat and bring up some friends. So Kate?
Record Hound says Dynaflex are very thin LPs, sound great, but often warp easily.
Ooh. Well, I'll have to be careful with that one, won't I? Mm-hmm. All right, let's put out the link. And people that want to come up and join us, and I know, Cap, you want to come up, you're welcome to.
Absolutely.
Still waiting to see it. Well, he might be a few minutes late, but I think Jorgen will be here. Of course, Jorgen will be here. He's always with me. I always have him for something. And Kate, here you go. Putting the link out. And all right, come on up.
So while we wait for people to come up, because you guys talked about it in the chat a little bit. So, okay, when I was making my list and kind of just double checking stuff online, I came across the Star Wars Christmas special. So that I seemed to see a big mix of how great it was and how underappreciated it was. And then how much people think it was just really, really badly made. So I don't know enough about Star Wars to say. I know Mr. Beckham was very into it. But
Jorgen, the link's up there if you want to come up. All right. Brace yourselves for the name here. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to bring them up.
Hey, Dani.
James. Things never change. How you doing?
Hey, I didn't give myself that nickname. Somebody else did. It has been majorly fuckable for a long time.
Oh boy.
Hey, Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Kate.
Hi. Sorry. Just picking on James W.
Oh, please do. Please.
Hi, Dani. So good to see you, dear. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Yeah, my plans changed, James. You won't believe this.
What?
So my sister, Dani, and Captain FF. Hello. Not gonna say that full name. With much respect, I'm not gonna do that, but I know who you are. Hi. Yeah. So my sister was supposed to travel, right, to visit my niece and nephew in North Carolina.
There you go, Jorgen.
And unfortunately, Lily caught the type A flu, that's been very contagious all over North Carolina. So I puppy sat from 8 a.m. to about 12 o'clock.
Wow.
And she's a good pup. By the way, she has a name, by the way.
What's the name?
Gabsy, like the Great Gabsy.
Oh, the Gatsby, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
She's a healer Australian Shepherd. But she's fun. She's a fun pup. We were playing Waffles gets along fine with her too, so it works both ways.
Aw.
And so it went really good though. So I got to hang out with her, hang out with those ladies and wrap presents and take care of things, and here I am.
Ah. So Kate, before you do your top 10, which I know you have in your memory, Dani's got something to tell you. She went to see. Tell us you went to see again, Dani.
Oh, I Sunday night saw Mickey Dolenz again in concert.
Oh, was he?
He came back to he can do no wrong in my eyes. It was good.
No problem, Jorgen.
He not only covered a lot of Monkey songs, but he was telling stories throughout the evening about like how Hendrix opened up for them and whatnot. So like and how he sat in on some Beatles recording sessions. So he sang those songs. Like he would sing some Hendrix songs, some Beatles songs. His sister Coco, who's one of the singers, sang Ask Alice. Oh, so good. It was so good. I mean, I love Mickey Dolenz.
No, I do too. And I am proud of him. I really am. Because, the Monkees, legacy is not an easy thing to carry. And when there's only one person left in that group, that's very hard. And yet here he is still out there performing that. And the thing too that I've heard is that when all four were still together, they all made a promise. Whoever was still alive will still carry on the legacy. And that was Mickey. And
yeah, he's the only one left.
I know, and that's why it's like every time I see these health updates on him, I'm like, oh, please just leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Leave my childhood alone. No, leave him alone.
Yeah, he did the night on Sunday. He did 2 shows. He did a 2 p.m. and a 7:30. I went to the 7:30 show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great for doing 2 shows in one night. Good for him.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no, he's just living it up. And I saw him at Alice Cooper's Coop Stock. I'm not from a Facebook, but I saw like footage of it, and he performed really well for that too. He opened for that too. So, but looking at footage, I could tell he's still having fun, and that's what it should be about too.
Yeah.
If you're carrying an important legacy, have fun with it. People want to have fun, especially when it comes to like the Monkey songs or Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles. Gotta have fun.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it's all about. And he's having fun, and his sister's having fun. The whole band is having fun. I can see it on their faces, and that's important. I think he wouldn't be performing if he wasn't having fun.
100%.
Same thing goes for Alice Cooper or anybody else that's still out there performing today. It's just like
I saw Alice Cooper maybe 10 years ago. Right. He opened up for Motley Crue, and I was impressed with how good. Yeah, I was impressed with how good Alice Cooper still was.
The last time I was in Florida, I saw Alice Cooper, and I couldn't believe how cheap the tickets were. We got tickets for like $15.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he was playing at this small arena thing, and we got tickets for like $15.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Now you have to mortgage a house or rob a bank to go to a concert.
Their whole
oh my gosh, tickets now, yeah.
They'll rip you off, man.
Their whole production. Hi, Bob. Their whole production. Al's production is just awesome. His wife does a great job too. She plays characters in there as well. Sometimes Calico shows up and does that too. Or sometimes it's both of them. And my hat goes off to Alice and the crew and Cheryl and the band. It's just
right. That's what I thought when I saw the show. I'm like, how the hell can you beat a show like this for $15?
I know. It's like. I see them. I was supposed to see him this year, but things happen, unfortunately. So I'm watching those tour dates like a kid on Christmas morning. But from the past 2 times I've seen him, I've never been disappointed. It's just it's just a really great production, and of course I'm the idiot who's soberly singing and having the time of her life.
That's what you have to do, is just go and have a blast.
It's like,
'cause-
I don't drink anymore anyway. It's like, I don't need alcohol to have a good time. It's like, just put me in the meet. I'm shy at first, and then I hear that first song, I'm like,
Cap, can you change your name, please?
Yes.
It's making Bob uncomfortable. And in case my mom comes in here.
Okay.
yeah,
he
but
doesn't take beers anywhere. He just creates a scene.
oh, it's great. And plus,
And
there's
that's better.
a girl I listen to every Monday.
Sorry about that, Bob. We never know Cap what name he's going to have when he comes up.
Yeah, the last time you made me change it because it was majorly fuckable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still love him regardless. But yeah, but you know, his radio show is just as good. I religiously listen to it Monday through Friday for 5 hours. It's great.
Wow.
I was laughing last night. I was dying. He's a funny guy. He really is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Paul, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
This is what's going on here. Danny's name is making me uncomfortable. James Watson.
Well,
I'm surprised it isn't my sweater, James. Every time I do a show now, James Watson is critiquing my wardrobe.
like you said,
Oh my God, that's
like
funny.
you said, I thought it was that troll again. I'm like, really? Come on.
YouTube trolls? No way.
Oh, we had a Smarty Pants one on Wednesday.
So, Beers, what's going on with you?
Oh, nothing much. How about you,
Okay.
Danny?
Same.
Same.
Super busy. Same
What do you
old shit,
think of that
right?
documentary I told you about, that Manson documentary?
I haven't seen it.
No?
I still haven't seen it. No. I hope
Like-
to, but I don't know.
Like
I keep hearing different reviews.
There's a point in the documentary where Manson said he didn't kill anybody, but he still had blood on his hands. The prosecution just didn't have the proof. He's like, I never said I didn't do it. I just said that, you know what I mean? They didn't have
Yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
Oh man, Manson, what a scary thing he did. I mean, just absolutely scary. I was talking to my parents. You know, I helped take care of my parents. You know, and they were living in San Francisco when the Zodiac was happening. They were living in San Francisco. My dad was in the Navy, and it was just him and my mom. Oh, you're okay, Bob. I know you. You're fine. Don't worry about it. No worries whatsoever. I know you. You're fine. All good. And my dad said that they had to sleep with a knife and a gun on the pillow.
Wow.
Because it was just the scariest moment of time with that. I mean, I saw a lot on that Zodiac because I kind of found it interesting.
Yeah.
It was, because I've never seen anything like it, never heard anything like it. But
Right. And it's so unpredictable. You don't know.
Yeah, how
Back
did
then?
you know?
Yeah.
Also, go ahead,
Sorry.
Danny.
No, I was just gonna say, one of my friends that I volunteer with at the cat shelter, she grew up in New York and lived in New York for a really long time. And she's a bit older than me, and she was in New York during Son of Sam. And so she would tell me about what it was like for New Yorkers at that time, because that was scary. You could just be parked on the side of the road, and next thing you know what I mean? So yeah, Kate, I completely hear what you're saying with just you didn't know what to expect back then. It was.
No, I mean, a friend of mine put this on my Facebook one time. She goes,
Oh, Danny, this is for you.
"Hey, we need to get Paul to go back into the chaos book."
No, I agree.
Chaos book.
Sorry, Kate, you were saying?
No, you're fine. Don't worry. I was just saying, yeah, it's like my friend posted a thing saying, think about how many people are trapped in basements in houses that you passed by. I'm like, ew.
Oh my God.
All right.
It makes me think, doesn't it? I'm like,
There's also a point in that documentary, Danny, where when it first starts, Manson says that he had killed people in Mexico but left the gun there,
really?
like on the beach in Mexico. Yeah, he said that was like he was with some bad people in Mexico and he killed a couple people on the beach and left the revolver there. which is
I don't
weird.
know.
Which is weird for him to say, but
so I can't comment on it 100%. I'd want to see it for myself, but yeah, I keep hearing good reviews, and then I hear really bad reviews. But
to me, it was a cash grab, I think, because at some points they make Manson look guilty, then they make him look like he didn't do it, and it was just a weird documentary to me. I have mixed reviews about it.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I love this one. Hey, look, it's Danny in the light.
Can you time him out just for being him?
I can't. He has a wrench.
Ugh.
I know, right?
That was your first mistake, James. Giving him too much power.
Yeah, it's not my fault. That's your fault.
All right, Danny. Let's get off the murder scene for a little bit and tell us your top 10 Christmas specials.
Very freaky, Bill.
Who?
You, Danny.
Oh wait, no, we already did. You mean
we already did ours?
So
it's your turn, Kate.
Oh, you said Danny, and I got confused. So okay.
Yeah, he did say Danny. That's why I'm like.
And I'm just like, wait, is this a joke? I already did. All right, Kate.
I heard Danny, so I'm like.
All right, let's start this again. Kate, what are your top 10 holiday Christmas?
Wow. I'm going to have to say, oh boy. So Christmas special wise, we're going to go with Charlie Brown Christmas. I mean, that's a classic. I don't care how old you are, you're never too old for Charlie Brown. I watch Charlie Brown, Great Pumpkin. I watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving every year. And I'm going to watch Charlie Brown Christmas this weekend. And then I think it goes to the original Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, definitely.
Cartoon. You can't beat the cartoon version. And then you got the original Grinch special. The original. I mean, Jim Carrey, so. But the original. That's what I want. That's what I like. And of course, I feel bad for the dog every time. He doesn't know any better. It's a dog. And then.
And he whistled for Max.
Yeah, I love Max. And then I'm going to go down to the Monkeys Christmas special back on MTV. And I watch that every year on YouTube. And what gets me about that Christmas special is when they say, "Wish you Merry Christmas." And it kept going and going and going. And there's David going, "Wish you." He's like, it's like he's wishing it would end. He's like, just see him do that. But it was just that and that's iconic for me because I remember seeing the Monkeys on MTV doing like the Monkeys takeover on MTV, and it was just funny. I'm like just laughing and laughing, and that special makes me laugh. And then you go scrolling on down to pardon me, James, sorry, SNL Sweaty Ball segment. You watch that every year. I know, don't go there. I'm sorry, it's on the list. It's funny. Okay, I can't help it. It's funny. And then let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, Santa Claus himself, Jorgen.
Who?
Hey, Jorgen.
Who?
Well, I have no beard, but.
Hi, Jorgen.
Long time no see, Dani.
Pete's Christmas special countdown.
Yeah, but long time no seen.
Yeah.
James, that is stupid.
Oh, James Watson, don't mind him. You can't take him anywhere.
You know what kind of grief he gives me on Royce's? Oh my gosh.
Wait, so yeah, Kate, what are the rest of your holiday specials?
Hi, James. Garfield Christmas. You gotta have Garfield Christmas. 100%.
Oh, yes.
You're never too old for that. And then the Christmas episode of The Brady Bunch where Carol lost her voice.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
I love The Brady Bunch. Oh, geez, you should have heard me. I was watching that episode last week. I'm already singing the theme song. Here's the store. I'm singing in the dark one. Lovely lady. And then the original Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Anything like the original cartoons, I'm
classic.
Huge.
Yeah, this year when they aired it on NBC, it was the 60th anniversary, so they added like 20 minutes of extra footage to it.
It was great.
That they found in the vault.
Yeah, I still have to watch that. I PVR'd it, but I haven't seen it. Oh, and Jorgen, check this out.
Up with that?
Hi, Bill.
I'll put that.
Did you guys know they don't air Charlie's Brown Christmas anymore? No station airs it anymore.
Really?
Apple won it, so they put it on Apple.
That's not right. Taking that away.
No,
Right.
Burl Lives, Bob did the snowman in Frosty, the snowman
Frosty.
in what's
Or
it called
not
there?
Frosty.
Rudolph.
Yes.
Somebody
Rudolph.
look at Frosty go.
Oh yeah, was wondering if Jorgen got my reference or not.
Yeah, he got it.
If you think about it, Santa
No.
Claus and Rudolph is a bit of a dickhead. The only time that he wants Rudolph that he
Hi,
cares for
Sarah.
Rudolph when he can fucking guide his sleigh. They treated him like crap before that.
Mm.
Now that I really think about it, yeah, that's a fair point. Now that I really think about it, I just sit down and think about it. I'm like, yeah,
He's
you
a bit of-
have a point. I never thought about it. I'm like,
He didn't want anything to do with him until he could guide his damn sleigh. I'd guide that sleigh right off of a cliff.
Have you guys been seeing on I've seen it mostly on Instagram where it talks about the Wizard of Oz, and it breaks down how the whole time the good queen was actually the bad character, and it like breaks it down with all these points. And I was like, oh my God, she was it's a compelling argument.
Well, if you've ever seen the play Wicked, that's what they reverse the roles. Glenda's not the good person she seems, and the Wicked Witch is not the bad person she seems in the Wizard of Oz. They kind of reverse the roles.
that's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
I
Check,
really look that
look it
up.
up. You'll find it, and they lay it out very easily. And I was like, good point. Kind of changes the whole thing for me now.
You know what, Bill? I'm going to do something opposite of what you just asked me. I'm going to put this up, and because you're asking Jorgen what his favorite Christmas album is, you're the one that's curious, so I'm putting it up right there for you. So Jorgen, take it away.
I think I answered that question a few years ago, but I can't remember what I said then. But I think it is. I say Alexander O'Neill's Christmas, My Gift to You.
Yeah.
It's extremely funky Christmas album.
My favorite Christmas album of all time is White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Oh,
Wow.
that's a great one. Yeah.
That's actually one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time. Just the way he croons it out, dreaming. It's cute, and that's actually one of my favorites.
So, Kate, one of the things you mentioned earlier was the Monkees Christmas special. So, at the show that I was just at for Mickey Dolenz on Sunday, him and his band, they did an a cappella of Ryuchiu. So good. It was so good because I've not seen him sing that live. I've been to several Mickey tours, but I got so excited when he started. It was so good.
Very, very rare.
Yeah.
It really is. I listen to that song every year as well. I watch the original video of it. But very rare. Oh, I wish I was there. He just keeps dodging Colorado. I'm like, oh, you're killing me. Last time I even saw McDowell's was 2001. At a Stampede with the late Peter Tork and the late Davy Jones.
Oh, wow.
They played our Stampede, so I actually got without Mike, though. Maybe rest in peace. Maybe all three of them rest in peace at this matter. But yeah, I got to see the Monkees, all three of them live, and that was one of the best concerts. I remember everything from Peter Tork playing the banjo, and let me tell you something. Other than the bass guitar, Peter Tork is a great multi-instrument, whatever you say it, and
Instrumentalist.
Yes, thank you, sir.
You're quite welcome.
But it's my learning spell. Sometimes I can't.
Wasn't it Davey that appeared on the Brady Bunch?
Yeah.
It was Davey. We want. And remember, Davey was the one that caused Jimmy to break the guitar. We want Davey.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right. Well, the only two members that really were musically inclined when the Monkees were formed were Peter Tork and Mike Nesmith. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike Nesmith wrote different drum for Linda Ronstadt. A lot of people don't know that, but he wrote that song.
He also wrote Circle Sky.
Did he?
Circle Sky. I love that song. And, and both Tork and Nesmith actually became really talented musicians later on. I mean,
yes.
I mean, you look at Peter's work, he worked with the Kentucky Orchestra.
That's right, Bob.
He played banjo. He had done other musical projects that were far beyond my expertise. And then you got Mike Nesmith, who created his own albums, and he's a lyrical genius in my opinion.
Oh,
lyrical genius in my. I mean, he could write. He has written some really good songs and it's really good songwriting. And then with David, I shall say, he was also musically educated. I mean, he was he did shows. He was actually at Ed Sullivan when the Beatles made that appearance.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. So you got to see that. I'm sitting here when I heard that, I'm like, that must have been a monumental moment.
Am I correct in saying this? But when the Monkees first started, they didn't perform they didn't play their own instruments and stuff.
I think it was maybe the first two.
It was session musicians, I believe.
They were, but the thing too is that the Monkees grew into as a real band.
Yeah.
Right.
And a lot of people, and from my understanding, a lot of people weren't expecting him to do that.
Right.
Right.
It was just like a pretend thing, kind of like
right.
Just think of a pretend band show. It's something like that, but that's what I liked about it. It was pretend.
I never knew that, Tim. Did you know this, Kate?
Yes, he did. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, he was a jack of all trades, in my opinion.
Yeah, I always thought that was why the Monkees had a falling out with the people that were doing the TV show, because they wanted to play their own instruments, Peter Tork and Mike Nesmith, and the people that did the TV show just wanted them to be a fake band on TV.
Right.
They wanted to be real. And the thing is, they were supposed to be real, and they didn't listen. They followed their own drum, as far as I'm concerned, their own beat to their own drum, and
right.
They became a pop culture icon.
Right.
And I grew up loving them, and I still do, and I miss all three of them every day together. But I'm glad there's Mickey Dolenz and his sister Coco, and
I have a press of the TV. I have a first press of the album from the movie that I think started their downfall, which was Ted.
Oh yeah, I have it too. Yeah.
I always thought that movie was what started their downfall. To where they weren't so popular anymore.
Yeah.
I think it was also a point where they were saying goodbye.
Right.
I think they were just saying, we're done. We're just done. But they came back. They just needed, a break.
Yeah. And didn't their show only go 2 seasons and got canceled?
I think so.
It was longer than 2, I believe.
I thought it was 3.
But I mean, like Keith said earlier, like Mike Nesmith his writing was incredible, and it was so underappreciated from the producers of the Monkees, because they didn't want him for that. So they would just say, no, we're not. This isn't the one.
Even the record company didn't want them to play their own instruments. They just wanted session musicians to come in and play these pre-written songs, and Davy Jones sing on it. And I didn't think that was fair to the rest of the Monkees.
No. I know earlier on there was some. Yeah, that's true. Very good, Darren. Good homework.
Mm-hmm. And Darren, do you have said album? Do you have that album?
But regardless, it was supposed to happen at all, and look what happened. I mean,
wow, Tim's on a roll. I never knew that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I knew that.
Neil Diamond, I never knew that. That's something new to me. Now we're learning something new today.
There were 7 writers for the major hits.
Yeah, they had Neil Diamond. What was it? Boys in Heart.
Well, Boys in Heart. Harry.
Even like Mike Nesmith's solo music. I love his solo music.
Oh, he's a great solo artist
Mhm.
by himself too. I mean, I give Nesmith a lot of people don't really give him a lot of recognition, and they should. He's,
Right.
I mean, he could, as far as I'm concerned, all four of them can be are successful in music by themselves without being
Right. I mean, nothing against the other three, but to me, it takes a lot to be a music artist, and I think Mike Nesmith meets that criteria. The other three, not so much, but I think Mike Nesmith. I mean, they're good musicians, but to be a music artist is different to me.
No, I think I'm gonna throw Peter Tork on that list too, because if you look up projects that he's done beyond the Monkees, you'd be very surprised. I mean, I've heard some things from Peter Tork where I'm like, what? That's from him? I'm like, oh, cool. Go Peter. I'm like, yeah, the funny guy, yeah. But with much respect too, I think all four are just brilliant artists, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
the
Like Mickey's solo stuff, definitely. I mean, and I love Mickey Dolenz. Don't get me wrong, y'all know that. But it definitely was not at the level of, like, say, Mike Nesmith. However, Mickey, when he went to England, moved there with his wife, he then went behind the camera and did a lot of producing and whatnot. And he really excelled at that. He worked on a lot of projects.
Oh yeah, no, he was a director for a while too, and I've heard that he's done a couple of really good projects. Yeah, he's also very talented. He's also interested in engineering, which I did not know.
Yeah, Mickey Dolenz was in a famous horror movie. I just can't remember which one it was.
Oh, the Rob Zombie Halloween.
I thought so. I thought that's what it was. I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to be wrong.
I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. I'm a huge Halloween franchise fan. I went to the theater to see the first one. They're in the gun store. And
yes, he owns the gun store.
He looks unrecognizable. And I'm like sitting in the movie theater going, why does he look familiar? And then I hear him talk. I'm like, shut up. Like, no way. Like,
wow.
Oh.
Yeah, Record Hound. Spot on.
Oh, his albums are very valuable right now, too. They really are.
Oh, you'd have to rob a bank to get those, I bet.
Yeah,
people would pay for the nose for that.
I have just about every one of his solo albums on vinyl.
You do?
Nice.
I do. Yeah.
But then reflecting on now, I respect Mickey. I respect all the late three. All the late three, and it's just I'm very proud.
Hello, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher.
Hi, Christopher. But I'm very proud of Mickey. He's really holding strong.
Yeah.
He's having fun. I'm like, yeah, go for it. Just
So Jorgen, what's going on in your neck of the woods? How have you been?
Oh, okay. We don't have that much snow. We have rather more ice.
Ice is never a good thing.
It has been said that it could be raining and being cold in the night. So it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow how everything will work with buses and so.
Oh boy, I'm just waiting. The car accidents are just waiting to happen.
Yeah, I even got to go earlier from the job today to make sure that the buses were going.
Oh wow.
They haven't been canceled so far, but
wow. Do you know where Christopher's talking about?
He came back from Gran Canaria, which is sunny islands.
Ah,
nice.
Did you have a good time there, Christopher?
Very nice.
Well, now that Kate's here, I was waiting for you, Kate, to be here.
Sorry.
Now it's my turn to sing a song. I hope my voice holds out because I'm still getting over my cold. It takes a long time to get it out of your system.
Well, I've been hearing, this year the common, not just COVID, but the common viruses are a little bit more harsher this year. Why
Everybody's getting sick.
I mean, I caught RSV with my sinus infection earlier this year. And RSV is not nice. It's like cold 3.0, along with sinuses. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, my niece has type A flu, and this strain of flu that's all over North Carolina at the moment.
Wow.
So yeah, people stay safe out there. The common viruses are not befriended this year.
Yeah. A lot of people were out from my work this week from
Really?
getting sick. It's just like one person brings it in and then it's just we all get hit.
Yeah, I've had 2 people from my church I haven't seen in a couple of weeks because they caught COVID during Thanksgiving.
Oh.
The news has been saying COVID's on the rise again. And I'm like, and then of course I know it doesn't take much if it's the upset stomach, your basic flu, whatever. It doesn't take much for it just to. It never spread that quickly before either, so I'm kind of.
Hey, George, welcome in. Here's my Santa Claus right here himself.
Hey,
I
George.
will show everybody what you gave
Happy
me.
holidays.
Hello, hello.
But
George
yeah,
is a great gift giver.
Yes, that's Cap.
it's crazy. So yeah.
Hey, George.
So, James, on the albums and the gifts that George gave you, there was those little slips on them. So, did George write out specifically what it was for
Yeah,
you?
he does that for me, so I
that's
can.
You
If
have
I'm,
me too with the
if I'm doing a stream, I can tell everybody and look smart.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So now I said I was going to sing a song for you guys.
Yes.
So I'd like to dedicate this to all my friends here and to some very special friends on Twitch, and that is Alice. Alice is one of my friends, and Luddy Games Music, Millie Mokas, Katie O'Flaherty, and Tori Joy Music. So this is all for you. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. And my voice held out.
Yeah,
Woo.
great job.
Great job. That was awesome.
Thank you.
James.
Thank you.
So beautiful. Very beautiful.
And it was back in December of 1994. I was watching the show called My So-Called Life. It only
So good.
It only went 19 episodes, and the Christmas episode inspired me because I had writer's block at the time, and I couldn't write a single solitary poem. And I wrote this poem from it because it inspired me to write something, and I'd like to read it for you now. Let me just go on the website where it's from, and I will read it for you. So I won't be seeing you guys' reaction yet because I have to look on the other page to read it. So this is called Diary of a Homeless Girl. I wrote this at 1:00 in the morning. I had all the verses ready, but it took me an hour just to get the title alone. So this is what it is. So get out your Kleenex box because it's a little bit of a tearjerker.
Oh, yay. Let's go.
It's lonely out here on the streets, which aren't exactly paved with gold. Some cannot survive out here, to which I am told. Some cry out in the darkness. Hearts are heavy and their minds are full of fear, because they don't have their families to fill them full of cheer. I have no bed to sleep in. I have no food or drink, no blanket to shelter me from the bitter cold. Now I have a fear of never growing old. I had a fight with my mother, then I ran away. I wonder if she still loves me to this very day. Here I sit alone, all alone on Christmas Eve. I wipe a lonely tear across my dirty sleeve. Oh, I long to trim my Christmas tree and sing carols by the fire. Oh Lord, this is my one desire. Just to have my friends and family to be right by my side, to have my parents be my one true loving guide. I won't receive any presents. My parents will never come. I wish I had never run away, because now I feel so glum. I hardly have any friends out here, and the real ones I really miss. And I often dream about the boy I'll never get to kiss. What if I can't go home again or never get a job? So tonight I'll go to a homeless shelter inside the holy church and have my Christmas dinner. Then everybody will sing of our newborn Savior, O Jesus Christ the King. Now I lay dead, frozen in the snow. The night at the homeless shelter seems so long ago. Dear diary, this is my life story, and I thought that you should know. I watch and pray for all the runaways to whom I can see. I really hope they don't die too soon to become an angel like me.
Beautiful.
That's
Thank you.
intense.
I love that. I like the emotion, the human connection, human emotion in it. I can feel that.
Standing ovations 1 and 2. I like that, George. Thank you. Thank you, Angela.
Yeah, 1 of 2. Yeah. No, that was beautiful. Very
Yeah.
heartfelt.
Angela says very nice, James.
The original title of that was going to be called Angel Like Me, but I said, that'll give away what it is. I said, no, I don't want to do that. So I said, what do girls like to do? I said, they like to write in diaries. So Diary of a Homeless Girl was a better title than Angel.
Yeah, I like that. It kind of like the title Diary of a Homeless Girl it's kind of like very enticing. It makes you want to read it. Makes you want.
And the whole time you don't know that she's an angel, that she's a ghost.
I like it though.
Heaven watching down and telling her life story, what happened to her. You don't know that till the very end. Oh, we lost Cap. Well, that's Cap for you. He always pops in, pops out.
No, I like it though. It's a very strong human connection in that.
Yeah.
In that poem, I like that. I'm a sucker for that, especially in music too. Oh my gosh. So that's good. Yeah. I like it. You're a great writer, James.
I got my feminine side.
That was great, James.
No, that's just.
And I read that in my church.
You're a very humble person.
I asked my priest if I could read it in the church after communion when we have a prayerful reflection. I got up and I read that. I'm telling you, there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Everybody's coming up to me. Oh, the poor homeless girl, she died. She never got to kiss the boy. And people have tears in their eyes. They're hugging me. They're like, "Why did you have to kill her off?" I said, "Well, I wanted to show you that when you're homeless, not everything's going to turn out like Disney or anything like that, where it's all a happy ending. I want to show you what the harsh realities of life. It isn't always pretty." So that's why I killed her.
It's better than it is authentic than it is just made up.
I didn't want a happy ending that she went home to her mom. I said, no. I know it's Christmas, but no. I wanted to change it a little bit, make it a little sad, because I want people, if they ever decide to run away, I want them to realize, hey, this is what can happen to you if you're not careful. So that's why I didn't sugarcoat it. I didn't want it to be a happy ending. So,
well, now that you actually reflect on it too, what you're just saying is like life isn't a Disney movie at all. It's life. It's you just gotta roll with the good, the bad, the ugly.
Because I had recorded the episode where there was a homeless girl and she did have a fight with her mother, but I added more to the storyline. To it. I had my parents watch the episode with me. Then at the end, she goes, "Oh my God, it's an angel!" Because I collect angels and I believe in angels and stuff like that. I believe there are female angels too. So I loved it so much, and then after that, I read the poem to my parents. I said, "This is the show this is the episode of my so-called life that inspired me to write this." The first time I read it, my mom didn't understand it. She says, "Are you gay? You want to kiss a boy?" I'm like, "Mom, did you not read the title? Diary of a Homeless Girl?" I said, "I'm going to read it again. I'm going to read it slowly. And I want you to take in every verse and then you'll understand." The second time she got it, she said, "Can you read it again?" I said, "Why? You still don't understand what I'm trying to get across here?" She says, "No, I like it. I want to hear it again. And then after it became her favorite poem, then she understood what I was talking about. She thought I was gay. I like the ladies. Come on, Mom, you know that.
Yeah, just hear you say that, I'm like,
I think it sounds more like it was inspired by that fairy tales of a host H.C. Anderson, the girl who's selling matches in the snow.
Oh yes. The little match girl. Well, it's kind of like that, but not quite like that. No, it's a whole different thing. And if you buy the DVD or the Blu-ray of the Little Mermaid, the Disney one with Ariel and all that, that little Match Girl short is on there. I remember the first time I watched it when I got the Blu-ray, I was bawling my eyes out at the end. There's no dialogue and it's all music. Oh, you cannot help but cry. And I showed it to my sister. I said, "Look at the animation. This is so beautiful, so touching." And then at the end, she said, "Why are you crying?" It's sad. It's different. Ho ho! Hey, Robin, welcome
Hi,
in.
Robin.
You know Robin?
Yeah.
I don't. Hi, Robin.
Yeah, Robin and I talk to each other every morning on Facebook. We have our
Okay,
little
yeah, I know.
chats in the morning.
Hi, I'm Kate. Nice to meet you.
That's Kate, and I think you know Jorgen.
Who doesn't know Jorgen?
Jorgen,
Everybody knows me.
Jorgen's just a famous guy
Who are
around
you?
here.
I don't know you. Yeah, okay, I know who you are. Hi, Jorgen.
So you talked about Christmas specials. What was your number one? Sorry, I almost
The
lost
number
track
one.
of time.
Yeah, Caitlin, what is your number one? Okay, some say this is a short movie, but I call it special. It's a very Brady Christmas. I watch it every year. You know, it's just a great Christmas.
Nice.
It is. It's cute. It's funny. It's cute. And Alice, you know, she cracks me up because she looks like in that movie, like she's like me with my anxiety, so I can relate to her on that level.
Oh, how are you going to respond to this, Jorgen?
Christopher, that's not nice.
Well, let's just say that I'm trying to do my work just as good as you do.
Ooh.
You see, Danny,
Shots fired.
they have their rivalry. Okay, he'll show
I
Jorgen
can
will show
tell.
some records, and then Christopher will say, "That's not from the gold store. That's from the toilet store."
Mm.
So this is their little inside joke
Jorgen
they have
never
going.
appears flushed. Oh, Darren.
It's the holiday spirit, and y'all being
Yeah,
so
you feel
mean to
the
each
holiday
other.
spirit.
No, but this is the
Let's
sense of
cheer.
humor that your Christopher has with Jorgen. But it's funny. I allow it. I let it slide.
Oh,
you know,
it's
'cause it is
cute.
funny.
It's cute. It's
No,
It
it's
is funny.
fine.
yeah, it's all in good fun.
It's
So
right.
Jorgen, do you have anything new to show
Really,
or
a
no?
lot of people are like, "Are they really
You're
fighting?"
not going to save that for Sunday?
Well, you can show it today and then Sunday again because Christopher's here. I want Danny to witness this.
I only bought 3 records so far, and with the I don't know how depending on the weather. Tomorrow we'll see what happens. But
All right, because I want to see her reaction to what Christopher's going to say. Here you go, records,
only have-
Christopher.
All right, I was gonna say.
Temptations
Ooh, that's a good
Classic.
one.
and Motown one.
Nice.
I have Swedish singer-songwriter Roger Rönning. I showed him before. I like him. I like his melodies. And I have Benny Goodman. It says orchestra, but it is a septet, and it's from
I like
'67.
the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and
cool.
it is
It's like an envelope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a honky chateau because it's like an envelope in that one.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
So these 3 is the one I bought.
Okay, here's one I gotta highlight. This is funny.
Toilet
Okay, it's tempting to say something about toilets about the
Oh,
temptation.
come on.
You see?
I'm letting my attorney here
Come
next to me
on.
speak to me.
The Temptations, come on.
You don't dare to say that next to a real soul fan.
Mm.
Yeah, you're lucky he doesn't kick your butt. I'm a 4 Tops man. That's cool, James. Yeah.
I actually made a top 10 of Christmas specials also.
You did?
Oh,
Well, I'd love to hear it.
Wow. Tell. I wanna know.
But normally it was very hard to do one because I normally don't watch that much Christmas specials, much because many of them tend to be a little bit predictable. I also included some Disney shorts in this.
Let's hear it.
I have 3 Swedish ones. Number 10, the small one, which is Disney.
Oh, I love that one with the donkey.
Yeah, it's a young boy trying to sell. He has to sell a donkey, and in the end, it turned out to be Joseph and Mary, who's selling it to ride and give birth to Jesus. Number 9, I guess it would be foolish not to include it. From all of us to all of you, much because here in Sweden it is tradition at 3 o'clock. Entire Sweden stops and watches that Christmas episode on Swedish national television. So it's been a Christmas tradition here.
Oh yeah, that's where Jiminy Cricket sings a song at the beginning. I remember that.
like
And that the drawing, the artwork during when he sings that, it's so beautiful. When you see the candle running down the candle. Number 8 is a Christmas special from a Swedish one. It is a Christmas special from a series called Rena Rama Rolf. It is a kind of Swedish version of the Honeymooners.
Oh wow, love the Honeymooners.
They're pretty much the same character, the starring of the show.
Hey Norton, hey Ralphie boy.
Number 8, it is a Disney short, Toy Tinkers, which is Donald Duck and Chip and Dale fighting at Christmas.
I think I remember that one.
It won an Oscar actually. And it's I think Donald Duck is having a machine gun shooting. I think it is, if it's nuts or if it is balls that is hanging in a tree, and it is very hysterical. Number 6, the already mentioned Garfield.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great one. I love it.
Very cozy one. Number 5, also another short one, Night Before Christmas.
Ooh.
I could have included Santa's Workshop, but that is a part of From All of Us, and I wanted something different, so I took the follow-up to that one, which is The Night Before Christmas, where you see Santa Claus giving out presents to
See you later, George. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, George.
Number 4, Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire.
Oh, I love that one.
Which is the first Simpsons episode, and it is a Christmas special that it started with.
Oh yeah, that's where we get Santa's little helper.
Yep.
That's their dog.
Homer Simpson's getting a Christmas bonus from Mr. Burns, and he goes gambling. Number 3, we have a Swedish one. It is a comedy series called Svensson Svensson. Also another one that shows on Christmas every year.
Nice.
Those two Swedish ones are the only one that aren't cartoons, animated.
Okay, Kate.
And number 2, naturally, Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Oh, that's a good one.
The first one to include Uncle Scrooge.
Scrooge plays the part of Uncle Scrooge plays Scrooge.
Yeah, pretty much. And number 1 is a natural Swedish one, a cartoon called Karl-Bertil Jonsson's Julafton. Julafton means Christmas Eve. It is a kind of modern Robin Hood, a 14-year-old guy who works extra at his father's. His father owns a huge store, and he works in the warehouse. No, he works at the post office and send packages. And he decides to take away all the packages from the rich guys and give it to the homeless. And his father gets very, very upset about it.
Nice.
And the day after, he has to go around and ask for forgiveness, but meets with applause instead. So it is a very, very. It's also a classic that that are shown every year at Christmas Eve, and it's a classic, extreme classic. So those are my top 10.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Hello, Michael. Merry Christmas, my friend.
Ooh, Michael.
Yeah, scroll up. I don't know if I don't know
Hi,
if you're gonna
Mason.
Oh,
Hey,
Michael.
Mason.
Hi.
I got all excited. Mason's here.
Mason, you want to come up?
Hi, Mason.
Let me know and I'll put the link out for you. It's the perfect movie to fall asleep to. Christopher, where's your Christmas spirit? Come on, man.
Why don't you put the link out anyway, so anyone could join you, even if they want?
I'll put the link out for you if you want to come up. And Michael, if you want to come up too, you're more than happy, more than merrier too. And Ron, yes, thank you, Ron. We love having you here. It's always a pleasure. And let me put the link.
You know, my idea was to put you to sleep, Christopher, so you could shut up.
Yeah, Jorgen, you forgot to say please.
Oh,
Well,
man.
he knows I'm not. He knows I'm kidding.
No, Michael, put your laser away.
Oh, Mason.
Aw, I was looking forward to having you up here. How many times do you get to see Dani on the show and have you come up and hang out with her? I was
Yeah,
hoping
me
for
and
that,
Mason haven't been on live together in a long time. Hope you're doing good,
Yeah, I was
Mason. Good
hoping to
see
have you up with us. Yeah.
Christopher, that is a horrible, horrible statement.
What do you do?
He's saying Jorgen's from Uranus.
I'm not even going to highlight that. No.
I don't have. I haven't. I don't know what it said because I don't have a YouTube. I only have the streams. I have no idea what it said.
Oh.
No aces. That's gross.
It has been a minute.
I'm sure it's something nice.
Christopher, my gosh. Oh,
yeah,
goodness.
this bit, Ron, don't worry about Christopher. He's a good guy. He just likes to bicker back and forth. They banter. This is banter between him and Jorgen. They do it for entertainment purposes. It's fun. And we all get a laugh out of it and a big smile because I can't stop grinning over it because I find it funny.
Yeah, tell the Uranus is involved.
You don't highlight Uranus, no. I thought I smelled something burnt. Michael, did you burn your house down again?
Oh, Michael, did you burn your cookies again? I told you.
Burning down the house.
Oh,
I burnt your jokes on the stove. Ooh, Lisa. She got him good.
So I mentioned to James off camera. So, again, now that it's December and life is just busy for everybody and all of us, my dance team, we're having our holiday little party tonight. It's like Secret Santa.
Nice.
Ooh,
And the girl whose house, so she offered to host, she has 3 dogs and I have not met her dogs yet. So I'm really excited. And I did get a gift bag with some presents for her dogs because that's how I roll.
And I hope I get a passport one day, but someone will have to come with me and I got to come visit you, Dani.
Bring you to Salem, bring you to the cat shelter, bring you to, yeah.
And you know the one place I want to go, I got to see Audrey. I got to hold her in my arms. That's got to happen.
Yeah, Audrey, I am helping to watch her on Christmas. Yeah, my dance friend is, she'll be traveling for the holidays and her cat sitter wasn't able to do Christmas. So she mentioned, I'm like, I'll do it. I will never say no to an aunt. I'm like, I'll do it. Okay. So I'll get to see Audrey's now Lexi, but yeah, I'll get to see her on Christmas.
I'm probably gonna call her Audrey anyway. I don't care.
I know, that's what you knew her from at the shelter.
And I can't help it, but I might cry when I hold her.
She's
I might
sweet.
say, Dani, can you leave the room for a few moments? Just let me have some time alone with her.
She was one of those cats that we could not understand why she wasn't being adopted, because she was just the sweetest, most petite, little, beautiful black and white tuxedo cat. Yep.
Wait,
now
what? What are you talking about, Mr. Beckham? Trump was in Home Alone 2? What?
Yes, he
No,
was.
Beckham doesn't know how to enter a chat. Instead of just saying, hello, everybody, hope you're doing good. How's everybody doing? He just comes in with, that's Beckham.
Yes, he was that. He also actually in an episode of Dallas works as a shoe polisher for J.R. Ewing.
Really, Mason? I think part 2 is better than the first one.
No, first one's the best.
I didn't even know. Well, yeah, of course, the first one's always the best, but I didn't even know that Trump was in part 2.
Yeah, he's in the hotel.
Oh. Well, you learn something new. Oh, geez, I almost spilled my drink on myself.
You can't have that. Still too early. Mason is like the sweetest thing ever, but my one gripe with you, Mason, and you know where I'm going with this, hon. You know where I'm going, is because of Mason, I now know
Randy.
the Beach Boys' Summer of Love in that music video, and my life will never be the same because of that. So, Mason, I wish you that's one image, that one music video I can never get out of my head. Dead Wax, what's up?
I love this. He just randomly comes in and doesn't say hello. He does this instead.
You know what Dead Wax is forgetting is the number in front of the 7. Were you 37, 47? Like, this was more recent Dead Wax. Come on.
Well, we love you. We love you, Randy. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We know your sense of humor. Oh.
Oh, Mason. It's so bad. It's funny, but it's so bad.
We love Mason. He's a good guy.
Oh, of course we love Mason.
Oh, 47.
Dead Wax. Yeah, I know you too well.
There you go.
Oh, goodness, everyone.
Yeah.
I was
in a few
actually
moments,
very
we're going to have another guest come up. But he's
I was actually
right
very
now.
close to include Star Wars Christmas special, not because it's good, but it is so hilariously bad that it's actually funny.
Jorgen, we talked about, I don't know if you saw, we were talking about that before you came up. That's one of those, yeah.
It is so hilariously bad that it's actually is funny. So
like you're watching for almost an hour and a half. The Wookiees are talking. There's no subtitles. Yeah. What are they talking about anyway?
Interesting. You're hearing 15 minutes. The movie contains 15 minutes of Wookiees saying,
Then Princess Leia comes out and sings a song and all that. I was like, oh my God. All right, let's see what Thrifty Tim has to say.
Oh my gosh, Thrifty. Well, I'm sorry that her cat died. That's always traumatic. But the fact that she turned that into a positive and started volunteering, that's amazing. She's out there saving lives. That is amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome. She adopted 2 cats from that shelter since. Yeah.
James Watson, please no politics on my stream. Thank you. Or I'll have to time you out. I like you, but I might have to time you out. Please no politics.
James, don't lie. Do you really like James Watson?
I know his sense of humor. I like the guy. He's kind of cool. He's okay, but just no politics. Or drama or religion, please. None of that.
Can you boot Beckham? He's being mean.
Dani, it's time for a coffee run. Would you be a doll? Beckham, do you treat your own girlfriend like that too?
Yes, he does. I'm friends with her. I don't get it.
Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing I'm still single.
See, I can bug Beckham like that. I've known him long enough. I can tease him.
Please tease away, James. So what is
Beckham? I like
say?
him. He's a cool
Beckham,
guy.
Mason.
Okay, you want to read this one, Dani?
Oh, another. That's another thing that's uncomfortable to watch. That holiday special from 78. Like, what the fuck with Mark Hamill's hair and that? Not to mention the Wookiee sitcom shit. Like, at least give us subtitles.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Haggerty. Yay!
Yeah.
Ron,
Cheers,
long
folks.
time. How you doing?
Hi. Hi, Danny.
Here comes
Good.
Santa
Doing
Claus.
good.
Hey,
Here comes Santa Claus with a beer.
everybody, let's ask Santa Ron what we want for Christmas. And
best-
Danny, did you know that Ron has a cat too?
I
I
think
do.
I did. God, I feel like I did know that.
I have several. Most of them are outside cats, but we have one orange one. See if I can find him. Or did I let him out? I might have let him out. I can't remember now.
Mm.
He likes to. He scratches at the door. He like knocks at the door to get out and to get in. And
Ah,
he knows to knock on the cabinets when it's time for food. So
Yeah.
Mm,
smart kitty.
yeah.
nice.
I had to eat. I got home from work and jumped in the shower, and then I found out that you were on, so I had to eat real quick before I came on here. So make sure there's no. Is there any crumbs in my beard?
No, you're good.
You look
You
good.
look
You look good.
You're
You
good.
look awesome, man.
That depends on what you ate.
Very true. Very true.
Oh man. So Ron, do you have any holiday Christmas specials that not necessarily a top 10? I know we kind of all have gone through several and we had a lot of cross referencing, but is there any that for you that stick out that you want to
I'll bet
mention?
Catholic.
Are you? Geez, are you talking about like movies or just like specials that were on TV?
Specials that
Specials
were
on
on TV. Movies don't count.
Oh.
Except I let it slide for Danny because she said Muppet Christmas Carol because that is a movie.
I don't know. Movies would have been a lot easier for me. I could have done.
Well,
10
if you want to go with movies, that's
real
fine
easy,
too.
But
Sure.
did I move myself?
Yeah, you did
I
a
haven't
little
watched. I haven't really watched any Christmas specials in a long time.
Well, if you want to go with movies, that's cool too. Go for it.
yeah. Well, my number one. I guess I'll just start with number one is Christmas Vacation.
Oh, that's a great one. Yes.
Yeah.
I watch it every Christmas Eve. Every Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah, of course. There's a like a big argument in my house over whether it's Christmas Vacation or A Christmas Story for best Christmas movie ever, and I go with Vacation. So.
I watch both on Christmas Eve actually.
Oh yeah. Oh, the best scene is when he gets mad when he's trying to get all his stuff to light up, and he takes the thing, the plug is, hallelujah, and then the people next door lose their power.
I like the rant at the end too.
Oh gosh, such a classic.
Oh yeah.
What other ones, Ron? Any other ones you want to recommend?
Oh,
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot.
I know. Geez, we go through our list every. Well, Elf. Elf is a good one.
Yes.
The one with Will Ferrell. Yeah, that's really
Santa, I know him.
good. The 3 Santa Claus movies. We watch all 3 of those.
Oh yeah, those
every
are
year.
classics. Did you see
And
the
I think-
series on Disney Plus? There's a series
Oh, yeah.
as well.
I think they get better with each. I think each one's better than the one before it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I couldn't show you my cats, but I got a couple puppies here. Let's see.
Oh,
There's Talia.
Oh my
Here,
god.
let me make you
wow.
see so you can see better.
She's 8.
Oh,
She's got gray snout going on. Right,
I love
Talia?
those gorgeous eyes. Oh, you're so cute. Hello.
Where's Prince? Prince.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
there.
no.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, puppies.
he
thinks
is a
he's gonna get
royal.
treat.
He's a royal crested Chiweenie mix.
Chiweenie?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
so he's like one of those. He comes from a. His mother was one of those hairless dogs.
Oh,
So
okay,
that
I
was
know
the-
those.
That's
yeah.
the royal crested one, and his father was a Chihuahua, so he got the fur. Like out of
Yeah.
all the puppies in the litter that I could pick, he was the one that got the fur. So I think
Aw.
the hairless dogs and hairless cats are creepy looking, so I wouldn't take one of those.
Well, they're so precious. So cute.
Yeah.
How many pets do you have in total?
2 dogs and the cat. Oh, there's the cat. Reggie. Come here, Reggie.
Now we're going to see the pussycat.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Here he is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he probably won't want to stay with me very long, but
So
Wow.
cute. I love him.
Cute.
He's got big floppy belly. He's old. He's like 14, 15 years old.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's disgusting, though.
We had our house built by Habitat for Humanity
Yeah.
about 10 years ago. And he was hanging around the lot before the house was built. So he's old.
Oh, wow.
He goes way back, does he?
Oh, yeah. He goes
Is
way
he
back.
called
Here.
veggie because he's a
Nudging at
vegetarian?
my hand now. I'm going to have to feed them soon.
Is he called veggie because he's vegetarian?
No, Reggie with
Reggie,
an R.
okay. I thought
Reggie,
you
yeah.
said veggie.
Yeah, Reggie.
Listen, Jorgen, get it right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got some cheese in my ear.
Oh man, they're so cute, so precious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, what a cute little kitty.
Yeah. Danny, you're going to love this. Prince's birthday is Halloween Day. So he
Nice.
just turned 10 on Halloween Day. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Hey, Dusty.
Halloween baby. I can't see the chat.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I had to open up a separate
Yeah, just open YouTube in a separate browser if you have to.
Yeah, I've
see
just
the
got it
chat.
muted on YouTube. What are you nudging my hand for, huh?
I think I know why. I think the dog wants a tea.
They probably want to eat, so I'll have to feed them pretty soon.
You gotta love with pets when it's like you feed them and then like an hour later they act like they haven't been fed in like a million years.
Oh yeah.
Even though there's still food in the bowl, they're bugging you because they've been
Uh-huh.
neglected in some way.
Then they want the human food. Do they beg?
Probably.
I'll take that laugh as a yes.
We try not to feed them too much off the table, but you know.
Yeah,
never know.
good
You mean
idea.
there are dogs that don't beg?
Good point.
I mean, my cat Joey. I mean, when I'm sitting here eating and the cat comes in the room, he doesn't go after it for some reason. He doesn't really do that kind of thing.
yeah, I would say.
But he likes his treats because my mom was never a cat lover, but she loves Joey. Joey goes in there every morning, hops on her bed, and she's got some the Temptations where you shake the bag and she has it in her drawer and she gives him a couple from her hand. She goes, "Here you go, Joey." Then he goes in her window to look outside and he likes the birdies. And when he sees the birds, he makes this little noise like,
Oh yeah.
well, you know
Yeah.
the noise I'm trying to make. I can't do the sound effect, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When he gets excited, his tail goes really fast when he sees something. Then he gets excited. Then he runs into the kitchen on my mom's side. He'll jump in that window while I'm fixing my coffee, and I see him. I said, "What's up, I call him my boy. I said, "What's up, my boy?" And I go over and pet him. He looks out the window. He's like meowing, and he gets excited. Then he shoots to the other window on the other side, jumps up on the chair, and looks outside, and he gets excited there too. And then I hear him making those little noises. And then he rolls over on his back for a belly rub.
Aw, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, you're right, Bob. Dogs always want to eat. They're always hungry 24/7.
Oh yeah,
I remember
look,
once.
Puppy Gatsby, she always picks up her food dish and flings it everywhere because she wants more food.
Aw. Well, I remember when my dog Sadie was still alive. Next, for a week from today, will be the second anniversary when she was put down.
Oh,
And that's going to be a hard day for me to get through
yeah.
because she was my baby girl. Before I tell you the story, let me go grab something that my friends, you remember when I used to show you the pictures of Bella, the dog, my friend's dog, Bella?
Yeah.
Well, they gave me something that I can always remember Bella and Sadie. I have to go in my bedroom and get it. It's the most cutest thing you're ever going to see. Hold on, I'll go get it. Be right back.
Oh, looking forward to that.
Talk amongst yourselves on Coffee Talk. I'm feeling reclaimed. Talk about Christmas. Go.
Okay.
Damn, I thought we was going to talk about Easter.
He's not here. We can talk about whatever we want.
Let's talk about
so,
James.
so James knows that I don't have any dogs, but I grew up with dogs, but I have 6 cats. That's what happens when you do volunteer work at a shelter and you have a big heart. But yeah, I'd say like only 3 of mine want people food. No, they do not get people food, but They want it. But yeah, they'll cry and act like, "Oh my gosh, we have not been fed in like 20 years," and it's like you were fed an hour ago. Knock it off.
Mhm.
Gosh, but
Yeah.
gotta love
And that-
animals. They're the best. The
Yeah.
best.
That's the cat. That's Reggie. He, as soon as you feed him, he's like, "Where's the food?"
I'm looking forward to see what James has. All right, you guys. So no more talking about Easter. James, Jorgen was breaking the rules.
Oh, he was talking about
So
the
he
Easter
is a
Bunny?
rule breaker.
Oh, wow. That's okay.
Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, he just wouldn't stop.
Yeah, well, can we just like hold off Valentine's Day? It's not even after Christmas yet.
Yeah, I know. We haven't even had
Oh,
Christmas.
yeah. Seriously,
Naughty. I'm
All
naughty.
right, here we go.
Danny, straight up.
Okay,
Walgreens, the
so
drugstore here, day
I
after
believe it.
Christmas and day after New Year's, they're already setting up for Valentine's Day.
it came with
Aw.
this card, and I'll read you what it says. I hope I don't start crying when I read this because it is emotional.
Well, if you just hold it up to the screen, we can read it.
Oh, I'll read it. I want to read it. You are not just a dog. You are my sanity. You are my happiness. You are my teacher. You are my therapist and my best friend. I know I'm just a dog, but if you feel sad, I'll be your smile. If you cry, I'll be your comfort. And if someone breaks your heart, we can use mine to live. I'll always be by your side. Isn't that beautiful?
Mhm.
That's
And this
awesome.
is what they gave me.
Aw,
That's so sweet.
like
A little
I love
person with a
that.
little dog.
Oh,
So I always can think of Sadie and Bella.
I
yeah.
think that is adorable.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that over there like that so I don't knock it over and
No,
make
it's not,
myself
Bill.
small. So,
Nice.
Ron, do you have anything new to show us, record-wise?
Nothing new, but I do have a few Christmas albums. So.
Oh, sure, I'd like to see
Yeah.
that. Yeah, we're always up for that.
Now you guys know that I'm a metalhead, so
Same.
I have to break
we
down
do.
Sister Christmas.
Nice. Love it.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Love it. Love it.
That's a timeless classic in this house, and nice green vinyl.
Ooh,
Nice.
love the colors.
Oh yeah. So Twisted Sister Christmas. All right, and I got a Canadian band for you.
Ooh,
This band is called Helix.
oh, I've heard
They've
of
got their
Helix.
Christmas album from a couple years ago too.
Do you know Helix, Kate?
This
I
one's
think
red.
so.
Rock
Oh, I
you.
love that
Give
color.
me an R. Oh.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
good. They're Canadian. And you know
I
what's
like
funny
that.
about
I like
these
the
two
cover. That's a cool cover.
is Twisted Sister and Helix were the first two hard rock
Okay, I
heavy
know
metal
Twisted-
bands that I ever heard back
Wow.
in 1984.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah. dating myself now, right?
Yeah.
I like.
Awesome.
I know. I do like Twisted Sister's Christmas music. They make it fun.
Oh yeah.
Now, if I say this line, okay, let's see who can answer it. It'll either be Kate or Ron if I say this.
Why me?
What do you want to do with your life?
I want to rock.
I pray every day.
That's right. We're not gonna take it. I love that.
Speaking of wanting to rock, I do have to bounce. I have to quickly grab my stuff and head out to my dance company's holiday party. So I do have to
Well-
run, but thank you so much, everybody. This was so much fun. And James, thank you so much again for having me
Danny.
on for another
You're so
collab.
welcome. You're so welcome.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
well,
keep the party going a little
yes,
longer.
keep the party going, and I will
Yeah.
watch it. I will watch it from that part on later on tonight and see what I
Sounds
missed.
good.
There you go.
All right, have a good holiday, everybody. If I don't see you
Bye, bye.
guys,
Bye, Danny. It was nice
Love
seeing
you,
you again.
Danny.
bye.
Bye. Yeah, the party can still go on. How often do I get how often do I get Ron up here?
Yeah, it's a treat.
Yeah.
Treat for me too.
So, Kate, now that we're here, you want to know about the Fab Forum? Well, Kenny Loggins was fantastic
Was
the
he?
other night. He talked about how he loved the Beatles, how he started his career, and everything, how he got into his passion for music and everything. It was like 30 minutes.
Nice.
It was a long interview, and I said, finally, they do a long interview on the Fab Forum. I'm like, yes, this is what I've been wanting for so long. Yeah. So now you're a pastor, Ron?
Not yet. I want to be. I'm an aspiring.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I definitely want to be though. I just need the money to take the classes to get my
Yeah,
pastorate
that's
degree.
not. Yeah, it can be expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had to take classes to do that.
Oh yeah. But you know what? With or without the title, each one of us is a minister in our own homes.
That's very
So
true.
We have that.
I believe in that. Yeah.
So James, I didn't get to watch the video that you sent me. What did you wind up getting in that package?
Well, funny you say that because I can show you right now. I have it all right here next to me.
Nice.
Just let me move some stuff out of the way so I don't knock anything over. The only thing I won't be showing is the calendar I got of Elvis. It's on my wall in my bedroom. I don't feel like pulling it off. So, but I'll show you everything else I got. Uh-oh. This is going to be hit or miss with me, Jorgen, because Christopher's here. Now, Christopher, are you going to say that I got my stuff from the toilet store? Or are you going to be nice and love what I got?
It's really nice. That's very rare. I hope you know that.
Christopher, think that is your future now in this channel.
All right. Let me make myself big. Kate, I don't know if you got to see my video, but
I have had time, buddy.
But now you'll get to see it live, and but you'll have to watch it to see the calendar because I didn't pull it off the wall, and I'm not going to right now. So, but you'll see everything else. All right, here we go. So the first thing I opened, which George wanted me to open last, he got this on Amazon. This is the coolest thing. Do you remember the picture where John Lennon's wearing New York City? Well,
yeah.
Check it out. Isn't that cool?
Oh, there you go.
I got the New York City shirt. I had it on yesterday. It looks nice. I'm going to wear it on my stream on Sunday. And next up, he gave me this. He gave me the Beatles' first U.S. visit DVD. And I don't know if you've seen the new one that's out there. What's it called? Beatles 64 on Disney Plus. But this is the original, but the new one's got added footage and stuff. But I like the everybody's hit and miss with the Beatles 64 documentary, but I thought it was very well done. So I don't care what people say. It's my opinion. I'm allowed to it. Okay. So next up we have some 45s. Jorgen, I got some 45s. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it in the video.
Yeah. So we got the Beatles Let It Be. That's the A side, and the B side is You Know My Name, Look Up the Number. And next up we have from Darren Recordhound. This is Roy Orbison. I'll start with side 2. Side 2 is Pistolero from the movie that he was in, The Fastest Guitar Alive. And side 1 is Cry Softly Lonely One, which is a beautiful song. And now we get into the albums. Haha, here we go. So the first one, I finally got it. And by the way, all these albums I'm about to show you are all Canadian pressings. So this one is not the remastered or 50th anniversary version. I just wanted a normal copy of this album. So we got Mind Games, John Lennon. I finally own it. It's on Canadian Apple Records, as you can see. So yeah, so we got that. Now the next album, there's 3 different copies of it. Now I'm going to explain myself as I go along. So this one's on the gold RCA Victor label. I listened to this one yesterday. It sounds minty, this copy. So we have Elvis Presley, Blue Hawaii. And this one's a 1970s RCA Canada stereo. And now we go on to the next one. Same album, but on the RCA Black label. Sorry about the glare. And this one is another stereo pressing, and this one is 1961 RCA Canada Stereo Original Press. I haven't heard this one yet, but I'll let you know when I do. And the last one is the same album on the black RCA label. And this one is a mono pressing. Elvis Presley, Blue Hawaii, 1961 RCA Canada, mono original Canadian press. So we got a mono version. And next up, we have more Elvis on the orange label. And this is a mono version. This is Elvis 68 Comeback Special, my favorite song, If I Can Dream. And that's the scene where he sings it right there. And then next up, we have another one that I listened to yesterday. I love this album. On the gold label, again, RCA. King Creole. This is a great album. I love the soundtrack. Oh, beautiful. And next up, we have a Canadian pressing on Capitol Records. And this is the Beatles, Abbey Road, 1970 at Capitol Records, Canada, mastered by Capitol. And we have Abbey Road. So now I got the UK copy of it, and now I got a Canadian copy. So that's pretty cool. And next up, we have Supertramp, Breakfast in America.
That's a good one.
Yeah, take the long way home. Goodbye, stranger. It's been nice. So we got that. And then we got two more Elvis here. This next one is on RCA Camden, as you can see. I love this I love the cover. Isn't that cool?
Right. I like that cover.
Elvis Separate Ways. So I'm
like
really
this
getting a
cover.
lot of Elvis in my collection now. And last but not least, this is on the orange label, RCA Victor. And this one is February 1970, Elvis on Stage. And this is a flexi disc.
That's a good concert. I like that.
Yeah, I'm happy to have this. So that's all that George got me. And I absolutely love it. Now I got to read the comments that Christopher put there. I'm nervous. Okay. Let's see. Beatles got up and walked to the toilet store 50 years ago. They broke up. Get over it. Supertramp is great. Abbey Road is a masterpiece. Okay, he said some decent things. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. That's good. That's good. We're good.
You be happy for the little you got.
Yeah, it is there.
Yeah.
Put it in my mind.
So out of all the ones, Jorgen, which was the Elvis you liked the most? The 68 Comeback Special?
I have the 68 Comeback Special. It's one of the two Elvis albums only two Elvis albums I need.
Because I asked for the Blue Hawaii and King Creole because they were my favorites in my childhood. And he got me more Elvis than I expected because I used to have a whole bunch of Elvis records growing up. And apparently my dad said they all got warped. So he says. I don't know if it would if it happened or he was just finished with records and he wanted to throw them all out and start with CDs or I don't know what. But anyway. And I have some more Elvis in my collection, but I'm happy to have King Creole and Blue Hawaii back in there. And these are other Elvis albums I never owned before. So I'm really happy to have those in my collection. So what do you think, Ron?
The on stage record has my wife's favorite Elvis song, American Trilogy.
That's a great one.
So that's why I got that one.
I like his song, Just Pretend. Ever heard that one?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
I'm not like real brushed up on his music. I know like
I'm not either. I heard this song
Yeah.
from
Wait, what's on this thing anyway?
a friend who was performing. Yeah, I was just in tears. Absolute tears.
Yeah, so side one you have CC Rider, Release Me and Let Me Love Again, Sweet Caroline, Runaway, The Wonder of You, I love that song. Poke Salad Annie, could have killed your granny. Yesterday, Proud Mary, Walk a Mile in My Shoes, and Let It Be Me. That's the only the songs that are on here. American Trilogy's not on this one.
I must have been mistaken. Then it's on a different.
That's on Aloha from Hawaii. That I know.
That Poke Salad Annie version, is that where he in the beginning start to sound like he was in an army? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I don't think so. But
Because
I remember
there's one live version he does that. He all of a sudden starts to, I think I'm in the army. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But I remember once when he was singing Are You Lonesome Tonight on stage, and he forgot the lyrics or something. He's standing there and he says, I'm standing there without any hair. Because he's supposed to say, I'm standing there with emptiness all around, but he says, I'm standing there without any hair, because he couldn't remember the lyrics. And then when he sings, I'm caught in a trap, ba, 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 and then he gets into that stance there and goes, I hope the soup don't tear up, baby. He actually
Yeah,
said
that's what
that.
George said when he was on stage. He was in his jumpsuit, and as he was like trying to do the splits, he says in the microphone, "Please don't rip. Please don't rip."
Yeah. But
Wasn't
I
that
like
wasn't that during the end of his career when he was pretty much mashed up in his head?
but I actually thought this was an actual joke. I didn't know it was for real. But in the song Suspicious Minds, this line is actually in the song, shove it up your nose. Because I saw an Elvis impersonator in concert 2 summers ago, and he said that line. I'm like, wait, what? And then I actually listened to the Elvis version, and it does say shove it up your nose in the song. Looks like you're putting all your stuff away.
Yeah, I always do that. I can't stand having it out for too long.
Okay, James. Unfortunately, I'm gonna jet. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be going to eat soon because I'm losing my voice. But I want to thank you all for being here today, and Ron, it's always a pleasure to have you here.
No problem.
I really love you, man. I love
Thanks
your
for
whole family. I remember once when I was still in Rachel's, and her power went off, and you stayed up with me, and your daughter knew I was nervous doing
That's
what I
right.
was doing, and she was making funny faces to make me laugh. She
Yep,
knew I was
yep.
nervous, and she tried to keep me calm. I always remembered that.
That was Carrie. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
youngest
Carrie
daughter,
was
Carrie.
always nice to me.
That's good.
I'll never
All right.
forget
I
that
gotta
day.
jet, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, see you
Thank
later,
you.
Kate.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, but now I know what I'm doing because I'm almost going on 3 years doing this. So now I can hold my own. I know what I'm doing. But I always appreciated Carrie that day for making me laugh
Oh,
because I was so nervous. And you stayed by my side that whole time while her power was off. I always remember that, and I always thank you for that day.
Yeah.
So I want to thank my peanut gallery. Christopher, thanks for being here today. Darren, Thrifty Tim, everybody else that I can't remember right now. Beckham, Angela, and my panel. I want to thank you, Dani, again for being here. Thank you so much for doing this top 10 thing with me. If you want to rewind it after on, you can watch it from the beginning, show your family what we did. And Jorgen, thank you for always being here. And Jorgen, I'll see you again on Sunday. And Ron, if you want to come Sunday to my show again, you're always welcome on the panel with us anytime.
All right.
Because you're part of my crew too, you know.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, everybody. And I will see you all on Sunday. As I say on my channel, Beatles forever. See you on the next one. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.